as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this to shape the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, here's Cousins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First carry now for David Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Back to Montgomery on second down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 16. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But this is also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers They believe they're the #1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Cousins gives way to Cook.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On play action, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make...
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it.
There he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
2nd and 8 coming up. A give. This is Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Cousins on 1st down. He's got Smith here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Cousins now.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
7-7, our score after 1.
Into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
He finds his man Johnson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 31, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
The Vikings on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to the ground, Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
3rd and 2, right? So this is...
Matt Nagy wants the officials to take another look at that one. He'll throw out the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And this time not quite 31-yard line.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, it's Fields.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 44, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A first down throw for Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing is Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Cohen.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first down, Herbert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows him again here with big yardage after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Shoves him away. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action. It's Fields.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
158 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Montgomery. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Fields. Space to run past the 20. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask tacked on at the end of the play. Half the distance going to lead to a 1st and goal.
And obviously those are important yards to be giving up this close to your own goal line.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Off play action, Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rolling to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Cousins now. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Watch the safety creep. 6 go. Check 6 go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mike's by 4. Hey. Jim.
Read option, here's Montgomery. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Check 99.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Cousins.
Johnson's got it complete. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Cousins to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson.
And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Cousins.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off at the 20.
And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On first down, Herbert. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because